Yeah, this is gonna be my new series-ish, talking about just things that come up in my life and things that I don't know. It's a new thing. I've said thing like 5 times now. It's largely unscripted and literally just my opinion, and I guess we can call it talking about. Somehow, for some reason, I guess. So, for this video, I'm going to be talking about the YouTube comment section on magic tricks, because I hate it so much. Okay, so here's why I hate it in particular. You get a lot of people calling people out on the magic tricks, you know, like, okay, some guy's performing magic in a video, and it's real, like, there's no camera tricks, or, you know, as it appears to be, so everything that's happening is, there's no special effects, whatever, and people still have the audacity to say, oh, at 6 minutes 43, you can see that he's not taking that top card off, or at 3 minutes 44, he is doing some secret sneaky move. Like, it's not that he's trying to cheat you. I mean, well, he is trying to cheat you and, you know, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but for entertainment purposes only. And secondarily, it's a performance. Like, it's a live thing. It wasn't meant to be recorded in the first place. It's not the correct format for that particular, you know. I saw one YouTube video, and it was this guy on America's Got Talent, and his act was okay. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, you know, it made for good, it was a good trick. Anyway, so this guy, whoever his name is, he comes up and he says something along the lines of, before he, you know, lists timestamps and, whatever, and he's like, oh, he's doing this or he's doing that, and it's like, yeah, and then he says, I think something that made me hate him, or her, whatever, which was something along the lines of, wait, I can just find the picture, why am I reciting it from memory? Okay, so at 1:50 he says, he doesn't put the ball in his left hand, but he actually puts both balls in her hand. Alright. 2:08. He pulls out a fake thumb from his pocket to pour salt in it, and then he keeps playing with it from hand to hand. If he pulls it at 2 minutes and 15, you can see the fake thumb in his right hand. And if he pulls it at 2:24, at 2 minutes 24 seconds, you can see it again in his right hand. Oh. No way. Oh. 2:48. He never put the pen in his nose, he just slides his hand down so it looks like he puts it in his nose and bites on it and slides his hand down again to give the audience the illusion that the pen came out of his mouth. Oh, that's pretty cool. This guy is not amazing. He is just fast. It's just about practice, that's all. Chris Angel, David Blaine, and David Copperfield, those are the real amazing magicians. Okay, okay. Good for you, man, you figured out his trick. Now everyone's gonna go home thinking, oh, if it wasn't for that one guy, if it wasn't from that one guy on the YouTube comment section, I don't think I'd be able to sleep. I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. I thought that guy was performing real magic. I thought he was really pulling that pen out of his mouth and out of his nose. Like, that was some shit. No one thinks that. You know what they really think? They think, oh, fucking smart ass piece of shit. You know, and the magician hates it especially, because he'll be sitting there thinking, oh, fuck Todd. This is one of the main reasons why I think magic. Oh, actually, to go back to the picture, when he says this guy is not amazing, like, oh, I'll give you that one. He's not the best magic act I've ever seen, but it was okay. I mean, it's not really breaking new ground. He's like, oh, it's just about practice, that's all. Chris Angel, David Blaine, and David Copperfield, they are the real amazing magicians. It's like he's assuming that David Blaine, Chris Angel, and David Copperfield are actually magic, and they have the ability to do what they do for real. Okay, first off, they all practice. David Copperfield especially, you know, he practices like, he does like 400 shows a year. Like, he's a beast. He's a monster of of that. As you know, fuck off. Do you think that any magician, when he changes a card from black to red, that he's using magical, mystical powers? Do you really think that if a magician could, like, influence reality in such a way that he would change that card from black to red? You know, if I was like that, I'd just go up on stage and be like, yo, cancer cured. And then the audience would walk out and think, oh, no, it wasn't too great. And then cancer obliterated. Oh, holy crap, it was actually pretty good. This guy doesn't really know what he's talking about. And that makes me, like, a little bit better. But in any case, like, the actual video format to watching a magic trick is very, very iffy, because you have the possibility of dickheads like this in the comments section calling you out. But then again, it is also a performance. You're only meant to watch it once, and then you leave with a memory. You're not meant to leave with objective evidence of the trick. I mean, you can, and a lot of people do record tricks and, you know, put it online, and they go, oh, that's pretty good. But then they have to rely on camera tricks in order to not have their tricks called out in such a way. I mean, all magicians are trying to create the illusion that something impossible and inexplainable has happened, but because of video format, you can just watch it again and again and again, then you'll say, oh, that was a pretty sneaky move, so now they have to rely on camera tricks. When it's a live performance and you're doing it for someone once, in person, they can't backtrack because of the misdirection there. I mean, you can't get misdirection inside a camera frame because you can just look somewhere else. You know, you can look where you weren't meant to look that time. And in that case, then you don't have magic. You have a guy pulling a rubber band out of his ear or something. I don't know. Having said all of this, the actual guys that do perform magic and have these comment sections, it's pretty much unavoidable at this point. But good on you for having magic in video format. I mean, because it's really good to watch once, but if you're a dickhead and you know how the trick is performed and you put it in the comments section, then everyone just assumes you're a dickhead. But everyone does it. Why do they do it? Well, I think it's because they're trying to be smart. I mean, they think they're semi-informed. I mean, there's a really good quote from The Expert at the Card Table by S.W. Erdnase, very influential book about magic. And I think the quote sums up this whole situation, in the magician being the one that ultimately wins in the end. Because if you do find out the secret, then this quote comes out pretty much in handy. But it will not make the innocent vicious, or transform the pastime player into a professional, or make the fool wise, or cut-trail the annual crop of suckers. But whatever the results may be, if it sells, it will accomplish the primary motive of the author, as he needs the money. And this basically means, it doesn't matter if you know how it's done, I still win because I got paid. And I think that's all I have to say about this whole epidemic on people calling out magicians in comment sections, because they win because they receive the ad revenue. So that was a pretty good example of why I should really script what I say, because that made literally no sense. It felt like I was talking out of my nose the entire time. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make a review soon about something soon. I don't know what to make it about. It'll come to me. Well, thanks for watching.